In the early days of the war, the Harkonnens bare their teeth, hinting at the coming storm when mankind will rise against the thinking machines. Men and women weary of machine rule band together and strike hard, determined to crush artificial tyranny once and for all. A small victory over the machines reveals war's true cost as survivors struggle with the ruins and the burden of rebuilding. Driven by desperation, humanity battles on, vowing to end the machine's reign and forge its own destiny. A single sacrifice stirs the hearts of many, binding their will to persevere no matter what the machines unleash. All roads lead to Kurin, where steel clashes with circuit, and mankind wrests control of the galaxy from its former masters. From the rubble of war, the Bene Gesserit arise, wielding subtle power and sowing seeds that will shape ages to come. Freed from AI, people turn to human computers, the Mentats, who sharpen their minds to guide the Imperium's future. A bioweapon rampages across planets, proving that without machines, human failings can still conjure dark horrors. Spice-blinded navigators open new paths between stars, fueling trade and ambition, and giving birth to the mighty Spacing Guild. In the palace halls, treachery thrives, showing that even without thinking machines, man's own greed can threaten the throne. Among the Fremen, blades cut deeper than flesh, for their crysknives carry the salt of survival and pride of the desert. House Atreides, guided by honor and justice, steps onto the grand stage, sure to clash with the cunning Harkonnens. Behind closed doors, the Harkonnens tighten their grip on power, forging a legacy of cruelty that rivals any threat. Seated on the Lion Throne, the Corrinos pull strings in every corner of the Imperium, shaping conflicts that will one day spark rebellion. Paul takes his first steps into prophecy and command, feeling the weight of worlds on his shoulders before he can stand firm. In a single wedding, private vows ripple across the Imperium, uniting hearts and fanning the flames of intrigue. Enemies multiply, and Paul, now in the eye of prophecy, wrestles with the fierce demands of empire and faith. Paul vanishes, leaving his allies in chaos and his foes eager to seize the moment, testing the strength of his legacy. Irulan stands in the spotlight, chronicling the Empire's truths and lies and revealing what it costs to pen history. Duke Leto, craving peace for Kaladin, is drawn deeper into Imperial politics where war and betrayal lurk in every shadow. Lady Jessica must balance love, duty, and the sisterhood's demands, setting in motion a future no one can fully see. Paul feels destiny loom as he prepares to lead House Atreides, though his burden grows heavier with each passing day. On Arrakis, Paul becomes Muad'Dib, rallying the Fremen with the power of spice to shake the foundations of empire. A lone Sardaukar soldier's path offers a grim glimpse of loyalty and slaughter, set against the tide of Paul's rising rebellion. Trapped and outnumbered, Atreides soldiers hold fast to memories of home, proving that hope can endure even in desert darkness. Now Paul Muad'Dib stands firm, uniting the Fremen in a holy war that will either free the galaxy or drown it in blood. Revenge runs thick under Arrakis' sun as ancient feuds and desert laws shape the final conflicts born of betrayal. Paul's long march to power nears its end, though the burdens of prophecy and empire carve deep wounds into his soul. Worshipped as a god haunted by his own visions, Paul fights a silent war on all fronts to protect the future he has foreseen. With Paul gone, old friends and enemies scramble for advantage, desperate to decode the riddles he left behind. Early drafts and hidden notes open a window on the forging of this epic, revealing the strokes that shape Dune's world. Paul, ensnared by power, faces conspiracies from every side, and the weight of his visions begins to crush him. Paul's children, gifted with the legacy of his blood, must navigate an empire on the brink, each choice twisting fate anew. For millennia, Leto too reigns as the worm god, preserving humanity's future at the cruel cost of its freedom. Generations after Leto's death, chaos returns from the scattering, and the Bene Gesserit strain to guide humanity through unrest. Across a star-spanning chessboard, the Sisterhood strives to rebuild and outmaneuver new foes, leaving the galaxy poised on a knife's edge. A young Bene Gesserit endures a harsh test on a planet of endless seas, reminding us that sacrifice binds the Sisterhood. Picking up after Chapter House, the Bene Gesserit and their allies chase old secrets that could save or doom the Imperium. Rediscovered relics link past and present, showing how legends echo through the ages, long after the dust has settled. At last, all stories converge on Arrakis, where final battles and revelations bring this grand saga to its stunning end.